all of this stuff. So, you don't want to be on the extreme, but you don't want to be, not do anything.
Yeah.
You just really have to find a place that's comfortable for you.
Mhm.
Now, so what are some of the simple exercises that a person that's been, because you can sit in a chair and do some
Oh,
things,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. And so, like, give me a couple of little bitty things because I'm thinking about my audience. Maybe somebody needs to hear, other than the walking, that's very simple. What can
Mhm.
they do at home? Because I know they're not going to be doing push-ups or sit-ups, but
Yeah.
what are some of the things that you do? I have an exercise bike, thanks to Auntie Charlene. I copied off of her when we got the exercise bike.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, and that helps. But like what kind of chair exercises can a person do? Or maybe they should get out the chair, right?
Well, I mean, well, you
You
hit it
stand
right
up,
on the.
do me a favor, stand up and do like some side stretches or something that
You
seems
you
kind of
actually
simple.
you actually hit it right on the nose because the one thing you can do is stand up and sit back down because that
Oh, okay.
squat right there is
Yeah,
for
okay.
all ages. It doesn't matter if you're 30 or 76. You can
Okay.
do a squat. So this is great for the legs. And when you sit down in a chair, it forces you to use good form, pushing your hips back, which a lot of people, when they do squats, they don't have good form because they don't have anything to really, you know, reach back for. They're just going down and their knees are going forward. They start to feel some pain and like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to do
Yeah.
this anymore.
So
But
just
just stand
even
up.
doing like that, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that simple enough. Even from the chair, if you just lift your knee up and down, you can get some quad activation. But at
Ah,
the same time, you can
yeah.
work your core. So just
Okay.
holding for a few seconds, I can already feel my quad kind of kicking into gear, and then
Oh, I'm doing
squeeze
that right
real
now
tight.
too. You can feel that right
Yeah,
away.
yeah. Now imagine doing that with a straight leg. That becomes even harder. So there's
Yeah.
different ways to definitely. And then of course, if you're feeling a little tight, you can go over this side. We can do different stretches. A great one for the chair, especially for the lower back. For some people who can't sit on the floor and do the whole right over left, you can just grab the side of your chair and do a little twist like
A
this.
twist, yes.
Felt my back feel a little pop, felt a little relief, and there's
And not only does that help for, popping your back, but it's also for your what do you call
core.
this? Well, for your core, but it also helps you to eliminate when you go to the bathroom. It that stretching to the side like that, doing the side twist is really good for that. Because I know in yoga we do that quite often.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and it's a really good side twist. I'm not saying the right word that I'm supposed to be saying for that, but
But there's so many things you can do in a chair. I have a lot of clients, especially when I went independent, that were 70 and up. So
okay.
just getting them to move. There's different things you can do in the chair with like just holding weights in the chair. If you just have some 2 pound
Ah,
dumbbells and you're just sitting here watching TV and you're just going
yes.
until that commercial, like seeing how many you can go. You can do lateral raises, get the shoulders involved
Yeah, okay.
on the front. I mean, there's so much you can do. You can even, if you really want to try your legs out, you can just kind of sit right above the chair and
Mm-hmm.
just kind of that horse stance and see how long you
Okay.
can hold that. So a lot of isometric stuff as well as just movement.
And then what about holding the back of the chair?
Oh, there's even more you can do if you go to the back of the chair
Uh-huh.
around. I mean, we can now work the glutes. We can go
Okay.
back. We got
Oh
lateral
yeah.
raises. We got
Yeah.
different things. We can do knee raises. We can get some stretches going in here with the hip.
Okay. Oh
We
wow.
can get a child pose going with the chair, with the back. There's a lot you can
See,
do.
and you know what? And what I like what you said is that you're doing this while you're watching television. So time the commercial because the commercial is usually like 2, 5 minutes. So
Yeah,
those little 5 minute spurts. And then what happens? Because one of the things that I know, exercise start feeling really good.
yeah,
And once you get started, you want to keep doing it.
yeah. Now, let's not forget, for those of you who are not watching commercials, because most people are streaming, so there's not a lot of, you're watching Netflix all day, binge watching. You can take that pause between your episodes to, get up and loosen up. Like, all right, after episode 2, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do at least 5 minutes of moving around, and then go ahead back to your thing. But you don't need a lot of space. You don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need a lot to get started or stay moving. Or even if that's just your routine, you can keep it as simple as you want and you will still get some benefits out of it.
So now tell me this, what is a healthy amount of